Hello guys, this is me, Justin, and this is not my usual kind of content I make on this channel, but today I wanted to review Morrissey's new album, Makeup is a Lie. As you see right here, there's him, this surprised expression, which is very iconic, honestly, and on the side, on the back, there he is. I think the whole, the whole like cover makes a lot of sense because he hasn't released an album in 6 years and he's like, oh yeah, finally. And on the inside here we'll see it lists the lyrics of these songs. Yeah, all right. But aside from this, I've been a fan of Morrissey since Bonfire of Teenagers was announced, and he's now finally released an album. I saw him. I was lucky enough to see him 2 years ago, which he was phenomenal in concert. Like I tell you, like that's like a whole other like experience that like I'll have to have another video about that one. But so this album, it starts off with a song called "You're Right, It's Time," which is one of the new 6 tracks that I think was made with Carmen and Camilla. The two new band members, which honestly they're not new anymore, but they're still a little bit new, honestly. But "You're Right, It's Time," like I'm not like saying it's a bad song. I will say it's probably my least favorite of the whole album, but if it's not your least favorite, that's okay. It's your opinion. It's everyone's opinion. But "You're Right, It's Time" is, I think honestly, instrumentally, it's a great song. I feel like, and I thought "You're Right, It's Time," like I thought that song was gonna kind of be like, about how like, it's like you're right, it's time to release a new record. It's finally time. But this is also going to be the name of the album after, like, it was originally called "Without Music the World Dies," but I guess he decided to name it the other track, "Makeup is a Lie," which I love that title. It's amazing. It's an amazing title. So, "Makeup is a Lie," yeah, okay, so "You're Right, It's Time." That's a great song. It's kind of like talking about, like, he wants to, like, move away from the people on screens all day, that kind of thing. Like, it's an amazing song. I feel like you can go to other videos and see a more in-depth meaning of like what it means and stuff, and like the meaning of the entire song. But yeah, it's a good track. Go listen to it. And the second track, because I don't know it by memory, is "Makeup is a Lie." And when this song, you should know it's been out since January, but it follows, a person who's visiting a poet or whatever, and she slowly like gets like not depressed, but she's like obviously in a state of mind, and then 10 years she comes back and she's dead. But "Makeup is a Lie," that's a great song. I love it so much. "Makeup is a Lie." When it came out, it came out like it was released a day before in Australia, and I feel like I'm kind of illegal here because I listened to that like the day after it came out. But yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's a really good song. I feel like it's very catchy, and it got hated on a lot at first, but I thought it's a really like great writing, like great song, great instrumental track. It's a little bit electronic. Like I feel like Morrissey, like he for sure does not define himself to one sound. Like, cause we have songs like "Makeup is a Lie" on this album, and then we go to songs like "The Monsters of Pig Alley" or "The Night Pop Dropped," which like we'll get to that. But "Makeup is a Lie" is a really like fantastic song. I mean, I like what he's like. I mean, I think his voice has really held up like in the years. Like he's 66, and like the time this like song was recorded, it was most likely in December of 2023 or early 2024. So he was like 64, but still, it's amazing. I love it. I'm in love with this song. "Makeup is a Lie," and it's great. And then we're off to the next song, "Notre Dame." "Notre Dame" is a really good song. It's about the fire that happened, with Notre Dame, and Morrissey is one of the believers that, they tried, like, it was like, because like I think I might be wrong. Don't quote me on this. I know that I needed to do more of my research, but there was a quote on this that said online, like, I think someone left a cigarette there and like burnt the whole thing down, but not too sure. Notre Dame, I mean, no, Notre Dame, sorry. I don't know. I'm pronouncing it like how I think the football or like, so I'm not sure what team it is. I'm not a sports person, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Notre Dame, it's a good song. Like, I will say, I do kind of like, no hate to Morrissey, but I do kind of like the 2023 version of it better. But I mean, I think it's really good. He's getting his statement out there. He's still not afraid to speak up for what he feels. He's always been like that. That's why I like love so much about him. Like, you can relate to him. Like, he's gonna say what he wants to say without being scared, and that also shows in Boulevard too. We'll get to that in a minute. And so Notre Dame, I don't have much to say about that song, but it's not like one of my top favorites, but I think it's good. I mean, it's a good song. And then I know for a fact we have Amazona next, or Amazona, and that song, it's not even his, so I'm not gonna hate on it if I don't like it. I mean, I think it's a really good song, Amazona. Like, I'm proud of him for like still doing covers and stuff. He's like. He had his old 2019 covers album, and he's doing another cover now. Like, but I kind of honestly, like, with Amazon, I mean, it's okay, but I think I would have preferred the Suspicious Minds cover that that Alan White talked about too. I kind of wish that they would have kept that, but I mean, it's okay. And then we have the next track that was not a single, which is Headache. And I'm gonna hold this because it was in the sun, but Headache, I think it's one of my favorite tracks on this whole song. It follows a marriage between these two, or not really a marriage, but it's like, do you take this headache to be your amour? It's like you're getting married to someone maybe you don't like, and the way he sings in the song is just something straight out from Vauxhall and I. Like, it reminds me exactly of lifeguard sleeping, girl drowning. Here, I will be right back because I have some thoughts to make. But yeah, Headache's a great song. Like, I love Headache. I think it's honestly one of my favorites off the whole new record, to be fair. Like, Headache is just like a great song. Here, I have a better thing. I should have thought about the setup first. But like, Headache, I mean, I think this one, he worked with Gustavo Manzur, and Gustavo Manzur was Morrissey's keyboardist for many years. And meanwhile, I love the new members. I do kind of miss him sometimes, but this song is like really good, and it just like, it's like, do you take this headache to be your amour because you really don't like the person, and at the end he's like, I don't like you, like that. Like, it's just like, it's such a good song, especially like the calmness of it, like the chill vibe and stuff. Like, I think that's just like phenomenal. Like, how, like, he's, like, doing something. I feel like, don't mark my words, but I feel like this is his best album since maybe The Ringleader, Tormentors, maybe, hell, even the You Are the Quarry. But, yeah, Headache's a good song. And Boulevard, oh, I freaking love this song. Don't tell me about it. Don't even talk to me about it, because, like, Boulevard, I think the production on this song is beautiful. And this is one of the songs written with the great Alan White, which, I've gotten used to the new additions in Morrissey. I love Carmen Vanderberg, I'm sorry, Carmen Vanderberg, but I do miss Alan White at times, because Alan White, he was Morrissey's best songwriter, most prolific songwriter, and he sadly left in 2023. I don't know why. I mean, I think I heard it was because Morrissey's band, like, the team wasn't the same anymore, But, yeah, I mean, Boulevard, it's like, you're clinging to something, like, I feel like it's a song about lonesomeness and, clinging to, like, a place, maybe. I mean, but it's just a beautiful song. Like, I think some of the weakest lyrics in that song are, like, as drunk as a skunk and sunk, and then I think honestly the Birds, like, shit, Schoolboy Spit, like, that thing is just like his humor. But I think that song, like, actually that one also shows some of his, like, what's it called, really good vocal ability, like, at the end, like, where he's like, into the sea, into me, and I'll take you both, and that song, just like, I think it's like one of the best songs off this whole track. I think Like, this whole album is one of his best albums. Like, I just love it so much. And next we have side 2 on the record. It's going to be Zoom Zoom Little Boy. And this song, it's just, like, a fun song. Like, Morrissey hasn't had a, vegan anthem in a couple of years. So, he had to come out with this banger. So, yeah, Zoom Zoom the Little Boy. That's a great, it's not much to say about that song, but it's very, very, like, catchy. Like, I love the song. Like, he wants to save the dogs and the cats and the, one, part I like it, what I like about it, is where, he's like, and the fox with the butterfly and then eyes, like the high note. And surprisingly, this is one of the songs he made with Alan White. I was surprised. I thought this was one of the new songs like they made with Carmen and Camilla, but no. But I think it's still really good. And next we have my personal favorite, one of my favorites, The Night Pop Dropped, which The Night Pop Dropped, that song, I could just go on for that one. That one just, gets me going, dude. Like, that one gets me, bouncing and, just, dancing. And, it's so catchy, but it's, I heard somewhere, it's not, about the death of pop or anything, but it could, if any of you all are on Instagram, go watch this, wonderful girl, her, I think her name's Life's a Pigsty on Instagram. She makes really good, she makes some really good, not tracks, which means good analysis, but the Night the Pop Drop is also one. This one was made with a lot of these were made with Jesse Tobias. I just keep forgetting to mention him, which Jesse Tobias is currently him, and even though Matthew Ira Walker left the band for I'd say maybe 4 years, 5 years, Matthew, which he had no commitment to this album. That's okay because that's when he was in the band. But Matthew Ira Walker and Jesse Tobias have been in the current lineup have been in the band for the longest time. Jesse's been in the band since 2004, and he amazing writing on this song. It's the rhyming on the song, the sections and the little organ break. This whole song is amazing. And The Night Pop Dropped. And I really hope if he just finished his Europe tour, he just it was an amazing tour. I wish I could have traveled that far to go see. But I really hope the next tour he does, he plays this song. Cause this song is one of those tracks that's meant to be played live. The Night Pop Dropped, amazing song. And now we are to the last 4 tracks on the album. Wow. It's only been 13 minutes, crazy, in which I think I'm proud of myself for being able to talk to the song, because, I don't know. We have Kerching, which I'm going to applaud Camilla Gray on this song, because her backing vocals, even though they're quite sudden, they sound freaking phenomenal. I love it so much. And her writing, too, Kerching, it's following somebody who just got famous, but they took advantage of it, and they don't even keep in contact with their family anymore. And Kerching, it's money how it controls you, And I think this is one of his funniest songs. It's one of the lyrics legit is, "You don't joke enough because you just do not take coke enough," which is funny to me. I think it's about someone who's famous. Kerching. It's a fantastic song, and I like his inserts of the cash register. And I thought it was really cool. One thing one of my online friends pointed out, they were saying that and at the ending, also I'll say the ending is my favorite, and he's you need a good straight smack in the head, and then it's by the way, your beloved lover is dead, and then it ends there, which is crazy. I love that so much. And but someone was suggesting at the end of Kerching that he would have when it says dead, it would have been the Kerching song, which I think that would have been amazing, but too late now. But think it'd be cool. And now, oh my God, don't get me started. Lester Bangs, Lester Bangs is one of the new songs too. I'm forgetting to mention which one's of the new songs, so just like I'm still in awe with this album. Like, just like look at this freaking beautiful album. Like, look how beautiful it is. And it was. I think this copy was printed in New York. I mean, no, this is where I think this is where Psy Records like has a building at. But yeah, I mean this Lester Bangs follows. It's like a song of him admiring this journalist from I think maybe the late '70s, but he would like talking about him, and how Morrissey admires him, like he admires Lester Bangs, and I've heard the word Lester Bangs. I didn't know who he was until Morrissey, so I'm very thankful for Morrissey for giving me awareness, But he would write about the Dolls and Roxy Music, which also is like a song like Morrissey covers the Roxy music track, so like. Yeah, I know that those are two inspirations, and I bet that's why Morrissey liked it so much. But Lester Bangs like is a very good song. I like the ending. I like the little piano breaks, and then like I will say this album like these past two albums have had they've had like a electronic thing that's been going on with them, and like I like that it's like at the ending it's like it goes. But yeah. So our next track, Many Icebergs Ago, this one was also written with Alan White, but this is one of the songs that I have not listened to as much, but I will say that it's good. I'm not gonna, I don't want to skip past over the song, but I also do think, I mean, I just don't listen to it that much, so I mean, it's just, like, I don't have much to say about it, but I mean, it's a good song. I think it's growing on me for sure. This is also one that Alan White wrote, and yeah, that's that. Okay, now sorry for that interruption that I had. This is an uncut review, so for my next review, I'll probably do it. Whatever album I do, it'll probably be like really way more professional. But I'm just like, this is the first. I'm kind of new to this kind of thing, so yeah. The last track, oh my gosh, like I have tons of words to say for this last track. It's called "The Monster of the Pig Alley," and this is one of the songs that he one day randomly he uploaded to all of his social medias, like him in the rehearsal area, him rehearsing a new song that hasn't been released yet, "The Monster of the Pig Alley," and even from that snippet, like I was like, man, this is like his best song. Like this should have been one of the singles off the album. Like no hate to Notre Dame or Make Up His Lie, but just like. It should have been one of the singles, and he played it live the very next day after that video he made, and this is one of the ones that was made with Alan White, but it's like you can very much tell that it's an Alan White song, and it's about this boy, not a little boy, but it's like a boy who's coming of age, and he wants to have his own dreams. He wants to get out there and become famous, and he wants to be an actor or be a singer or be in a band, and the parents are like really stressing on him that he needs to why don't you come back home, give that a rest, but come back home to me, and he eventually he finds the fame, he finds the fame and fortune, he gets there, and the fame really gets to him, and he ends up, this is my own analysis, but I think it's pretty obvious, he ends up getting pretty depressed about it, not about it, but he's just like, when you, like a quote from the song, when you've tasted fame, nothing else will do. I mean, and then it goes, body found on open ground, which I'm assuming it's like suicide. I mean, it's terrible, but, or like maybe like alcohol, it's up to the listener, but that whole song, like the whole story, like that song, like that's one of the songs like really tells the story. Like it's amazing, like, and it's one of the best tracks off the album. I don't think it's overrated, but a lot of people think that it's the best track off the album, and I think it really is. I mean, it's one of his like best songs he's probably made within the last, I'd say, 15 years. I mean, it's just amazing. Like it's crazy how good the song is. And and the live version's a bit more electric, but when you come to the album version, it's very acoustic, and I think that's a great song. But his singing in this track It's a bit similar in the way he sings in Notre Dame, but it's still an amazing track. And this is not like one of those kind of channels like maybe like I think there's a guy named Anthony Fantano, but I give this album a 10 out of 10 because it's great, produced by Joe Ciccarelli. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Mixed by Patrick, but it was recorded in France. So I'm guessing they flew back out to France to record the rest of the album. But I think this album is great, and I think it's gonna go on to do great things. And I think that this album will go down in history. People are probably said about every album, but yep, that's my review. Have a good day.